Hi! I have been playing this game for a very, very long time. I've been playing Final Fantasy XIV for nearly 10 years, and in that time, I have kept up with getting my character to level 100 in everything. Well, except for Beastmaster apparently. But apart from Beastmaster, which I don't think is out at the time of this recording, I have level 100 in everything. But I mainly just play Bard. I also have this achievement. I think you know which achievement I'm referring to. And there's this achievement here, complete 2000 duties via Mentor Roulette. And I thought, what if I took the time to do 10 duties a week? Each week, I will randomly select a job, starting this week with Bard, which I am the most used to. That sounds good? That's probably good. Of course, all of the jobs are going to change, so I thought it would be a fun way to see how the jobs are now before Evercold comes out in 8 months. So, let's get started. Let's see our first Mentor Roulette every week, 10, and in 200 weeks, we should have gotten that achievement. Also, I did do a tiny bit of practice with this yesterday. What I have found is that doing Mentor Roulette as a Bard, or I guess any DPS, that less than 5 minutes is straight up a lie. I was queued for 10 whole minutes and ended up in, I think it was Zamil Darkhold? But yeah, the realization that I was not capturing the audio of the game, but that's perfectly fine. I mean, Oh, damn. Let's go. Where are we at? It's 4 people, could be anything. Could be a guild test, could be a dungeon. Where are we going? Our first ever Mentor Roulette in the series is the Expert Dungeon. Okay. Well, I mean, this is a fun dungeon at least. I mean, I say it's a fun dungeon. I've run this dungeon like way too many times. Part of the reason I started, I was like, I enjoy this game. I've been like slowly grinding out the next relic step, when like I really need to get around to finishing that sooner rather than later. The fastest way to grind it out is to do leveling roulette followed by expert and then high level, and you get 50, which means that like right now I just have to do that 4 days in a row and I'll have finished. But I'm so tired of like the same 5 dungeons. Like, I was really hoping, you know, it would be something like fun or unexpected. Maybe like, you know, I'd end up in I mean, I don't know actually. I don't know where I was hoping to end up. Maybe a guild test. I mean, at least this one's going fast. These enemies are melting relatively quickly. I do like the design of the Void Scorpion. Like, it is a little boring that we get the Scorpion from FF7 again. Like, we've seen this guy a fair few times now in FF14. He appeared in a few times in Stormblood, I think. Well, he appeared at least once in Stormblood, and then I think a similar-ish boss appeared at the end of Endwalker, but I might be just misremembering that. We'll find out, won't we? I forgot to endures, goddammit. I mean, it's fun to start this series off with doing Bard, you know? The Evolve mode Bard that they showed off at the FanFest. Like, I can definitely see the interest, but like I can see the appeal of Evolve mode Bard, but like, in general, it's just like I don't really like 2-minute burst window, like, because I mean, I don't hate it, I just think that, like, I like part of the power fantasy of being... Might as well just eat that, it's gonna die any second now anyway. Yeah, like, part of the power fantasy for me of being a Bard, or being, you know, support DPS, is that, like, that you are helping people, or you are buffing people, and like whilst you are generally weaker, you improve the raid DPS overall by essentially buffing everyone else. And obviously that's a hard thing to manage, because like it's always based around 8-man content. Like that's why there's like a buff on variant dungeon bards and stuff, just to make them stronger, because like they are buffed, like their entire kit is based around being an 8-man, so you're always going to be inherently weaker as support DPS, which, you know, can be a little bit annoying, I suppose. But like, the job itself is fun. Like, it's a shame we hit so weak, and I do wish the buffs were more varied, but like, the biggest problem I have with the 2-minute meta, like as a support DPS player, is just the fact that it basically devalues support DPS in general if every single job has like 5 different buttons to raise damage that you all press at the same time. What's the point of support DPS if everyone can do it? The jumping around they showed for Evolve mode, whilst it looks cool, and it would be nice to finally have a gap closer on Bard, like, part of being Bard is the fact that you have to get used to the fact that you don't have a gap closer. And I think that's not necessarily a bad thing, that not every job has all of the same tools. So we can't say for sure that it's not gonna feel good or anything. Like, it looked like it'd be fun. It's just like talking about job identity or whatever. Also, yay, it's Chort. Look at Chort go. Go, Chort, go. The tank turned off, tank stance? What? Okay. Well, that's fine. What's up with this tank? The tank just, like, did Living Dead? What? I'm fascinated by what this tank is doing. Like, is the tank a bot or something? It's like that script broken stuff that I'm unsure of why they did that, but okay. More useless jewelry to throw in the useless jewelry pile when I get home. Maybe I should point it out. I mean, I sure did some mentoring there by pointing out that he doesn't have tank stance on. Like, is he doing like a you pull you tank kind of deal or what? Like, is he trying to like make a point? Have they been doing this all the time and I just didn't notice because I was yapping? Whatever. I mean, the summoner died to like something. I mean, I'm guessing it was a tank buster. Usually the safest place to stand on that one. Just keep an eye where they're going and then just stand between them. Nice shirk. Okay. Where? Well, that was a great place to start. On to the next one. The wait time just keeps creeping up and up and up. God, I'm still number 2 in this list. This list is ticking down so slowly. Like, it's just taking forever. Why? It's not... Is it just, like, bad timing? Like, is it no one on? Is it just the curse of the DPS? God, that took so long. God, I almost zoned out and missed it. Ooh, 8! Where could we be going? It's a full party. Where are we? Oh, cool. It's been a minute. Eden Prime. This fight isn't too hard. I think the last time I did this fight was when I was doing, like, Blue Mage stuff. I can't remember. I think this has a Blue Mage attack of some kind. Not a fan of Final Fantasy VIII, but I do like this battle theme. Going back to Shadowbringers content as bad isn't too bad. Like, I have most of my skill set already. Like, I'm missing my finishes. And I'm missing my coders. But honestly, that works out well. Like, part of me wonders if, like, going back to, like, the Shadowbringers era ultimate fight. Like, I've never done an ultimate fight. I'm constantly interested, especially since it's not been that long since Kefka Ultimate came out. And Kefka Ultimate is definitely one that's, like, been interesting to me, like, personally, like, it's the first time I've actively kept up with a world first race. One thing I appreciate about this fight is that it basically recreates the Final Fantasy VIII Eden GF cutscene. The cutscene that is so long that you can get it from 150 to 255 boost like multiple times without even trying. This guy is Eden raids are pretty good, honestly. I'll stand behind again. Ooh. Here we go, I think. Oh, unless we outpace him before he gets before they get a chance to actually cast it. Oh, is it this one? Yeah, here we go. I also, one thing that I'm not sure I really like, I'm glad that did next to no damage. I was barely attention. Is like, I feel like in Dawntrail that like him. Because, like, I feel like Eden coming down would have been a cutscene, just so you didn't miss it. And I do think the game has become overly reliant on cutscenes in the middle of fights. I mean, like, this is a cutscene, but, like, the boss is completely untargetable. You know. And this is an homage. This is the homage to Final Fantasy VIII. Like, it's such a silly one, like, that Eden essentially just blows up the entire planet. I mean, like, eventually this game is going to add a Sephiroth analog, and we are going to get a version of Supernova, and it's going to be both ridiculous and fun. Get behind. This could serve with being a bit faster, this is pretty... Okay, that was a fun one. Was it worth waiting 25 minutes to get? I don't know. Let's jump into the queue. Maybe this time it'll be a little snappier. Why do the Lalas get the best music? Ooh. Here we go. Ooh, another 8-man. Interesting. Ooh. Zelania Normal. That's pretty good, actually. One of my favorite Final Fantasy IX tracks. One of the big issues I have with their decision to change it so that all trials were part of the main storyline is, like, there are definitely times where the main story just feels like it's bending over backwards to find an excuse to put a trial in. And, like, this trial in particular, like the Zelania trial, is one of the most... is one of the most, like, it feels like they bend over backwards to just find a reason to put a trial there. This trial in general, like, is a pretty fun one, but, like, the reasoning behind it is that your man, I forget his name, Teddy Boy, that's his name now, Teddy Boy, was just like, I need to test you for reasons, because I want to make sure that you're as strong as you say. And then you win, and it's like, yes, you were as strong as they say. And then that's that. Like, I miss the unique storylines we used to have. I miss, you know, having fights just for the sake of fights really feels kind of hollow. Like, this one is bad, but, like, the absolute worst example of this is like, the Enoa fight in 7.5 feels so tacked on, so much there for the sake of being there. But also, like, of the fights that we do, like, there's no real thematic connection between them. Like, they're just, like, random things from Final Fantasy that we like, so we put them together. So, like, you got this, and then Doom Train, and then Final Fantasy V's Enoa, like, a secret boss that is only from the Game Boy Advance version. Like, I think it would have been really cool if, like, you know, like, if you're gonna have, like, Mecha Zelania or whatever, like, if you'd had, like, a unique, like, you know, if you're watching this, let me know what you think would have been a cool theme for a trial series in Dawntrail. I'm just gonna straight up say, like, Endwalker, all of the trials are part of the main story. like all of the trials are part of the main story, but at least they're all coherent. They are all like Final Fantasy IV versions of the Four Lords. You've got Rubicante and Barbarosia, and they're all Final Fantasy IV bosses. Like, all of them could easily have been their own trial series, but Final Dawn Trail, like, every single one is from a different Final Fantasy game. You have Doom Train from Final Fantasy VIII, you have Zelenia, who is Beatrice from Final Fantasy IX, and Nimue from Final Fantasy V. So, if Dawn Trail had a unique, like, theme, what do you think that theme should have been for Trials? Because I think, like, they should have kept up with Zelenia, like, all of the Trials should have been, like, Final Fantasy IX characters, like, mecha versions of them. You know, like, a Trial series is like, you know, during the Thunder Wars, during the Storm Surge, in order to, like, we revived soldiers from the past in order to fight alongside us. Both our greatest valiant friends and our worst enemies were turned in order to fight against the vile threat of Lindblom or something, but they have run amok in the basement and you've got to go and sort them out. I mean, is it bad that I can come, like, I only got hit once by one mechanic and I've basically zoned this entire fight out? I mean, it would have been faster if I'd... Okay, well. Yay, that was number 3. Okay, let's see where we end up in our 4th one. Okay, this time only took about 20 minutes. Is it actually... Come on, Tank. You gotta go. Come on, Tank. I've been waiting 20 minutes to get into whatever this is. And I know for a fact it's gonna be something dumb. Where are we? Is it... Okay, this one ain't so bad. I like it. It's probably gonna take a minute though. Part of me is wondering if this is the same guy as last time. I don't think so, right? I mean, this guy actually has tank stance on, so you know. Hey, I got kind of excited. I thought maybe they would let us pull more than 2 packs at once, but no, that ain't happening. They don't let you do that no more. Not since Mount Gullag. I think that's the last super big pull in the game. I mean, Tower of Zod used to have a super huge pull, but I think they literally stopped you from doing it, which is really lame. Oh, I realized I still don't have Radiant Finale, so... Was I just not playing my songs earlier? Damn, I'm... That 20-minute queue killed my brain. I'm just gonna straight up say, there's a lot of things about Endwalker I don't like, and one of the things I really don't like is Elpis. Like, Elpis is really just fan service to me. Like, bring back Emet-Selch, have some, you know, yaoi teasing, have some fangirl teasing. Oh, he's over here. Do we stand behind him or does he make a big circle? Okay. I like Elpis because of the gay baiting, okay? As a major Fujoshi, I like Emet-Selch and Hythlodaeus. Hythlodaeus plus Emet-Selch is a good ship. No notes. But what I don't like is in my narrative story that we take out 4 hours from, like, the pressing matter of the final days to faff around with time travel in order to find out that the true enemy, the whole time was just some random blue bird of sadness that was pulled out of nowhere, and then we find out that you know, and then we tell everyone about the future, in order to prevent this from happening, but then they all have their memories wiped in order to just to stop time travel from interfering with the plot. Except, of course, for Venat, who remembered everything and didn't do anything to prevent it because reasons. Elpis, good gay baiting, bad story. That's all I gotta say. Like, it's been a hot minute since I played, but like, I mean, since I played through Endwalker, but like, if I recall, Kitz's Hyperbarrier is like some kind of like, it's like a cage for like all of the concepts that they've come up with, like all of the ideas that the ancient ones, the Ascians came up with. They put them all here. It's the reason why the memory wiping thing is here is because it's a dangerous concept that they keep caged here. But like, is it ever explained why these creatures that they create, why they are all just allowed to roam free? Like, maybe within the story, like, Hermes released them all, perhaps, or something, but I just don't remember. That is the absolute longest charge bar I've ever seen. Okay, and now... Okay, I guess just stand right directly behind him. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I guess he got me, because I wasn't expecting that. Like, going from Dawntrail to this, it's like, you just appreciate how slow everything is in Endwalker. Like, it's been like 5 minutes of him glowing blue to show you like where you have to stand. There's a gigantic safe spot. Like, you know, I got hit by it the first time, but that's because I just didn't expect it to loop all the way around like that. But this is just like... And he's only got like 2 moves. Like, he summons fireballs, he inhales, and then he does his pyretic breath. That's all that guy did. That's like the most... We gotta make a boss in 5 minutes boss. Cause I took a long break during Endwalker, like, a lot of the Endwalker discourse, like, I came back to and, like, hey, I don't remember the game being that, like, as bad as, like, people had. But, like, going to dungeons like this and seeing bosses that have literally 2 mechanics, I definitely appreciate the bosses in Dawntrail more after watching 2 Mechanic Boy over there. Are we in space? Okay. I actually don't remember this. I guess, I mean, you know, obviously the Ancients could go to space, I guess. Because obviously they have stuff on the moon. But I just don't remember it's just like being, like, flying directly into space. Like this in the middle of a dungeon? One thing I find extremely convenient is that the proportionality of every creature we find is identical between our new-sized bodies and our actual-sized bodies. Why did all of these things also shrink to be, like, perfectly in proportion with us when we're regular-sized? When we go forward in time, what happens to the special ether treatment that Emet gave us? Okay. Hi, Hermes. Are you ever gonna start this fight? I mean, I guess we could have waited a bit longer for my stuff to come off cooldown, but like... I mean, Hermes, you gotta be harder than that last guy, right? You gotta actually have some attacks. Okay, so... He does that, and then he does a tank buster, and then what does he do? Oh, he casts Meteor? I mean, that's the weakest Meteor I ever done seen, dude. I mean, I guess there's, like, more to this fight, but, like, once again, these, like... I mean, he casts... Oh, okay, I see. Oh, he's gonna cast something 4 times this time. He's not even using his triples. I mean, once again, like, it's just like that everything in this fight just goes off so slowly compared to, like, later fights in the game. But, like, not even later fights, like, even compared to, like, Shadowbringers fights and other fights in Endwalker, it just feels like for some reason they really turned on the brakes for, like, this dungeon and, like... Nice. Okay, that was 4, 6 to go. How many can we get done within the next hour? Let's find out. Less than 5 minutes again. I'll believe it when I see it. Okay, it finally popped. This time was only 10 minutes. Let's see where we're at. Oh, cool. Talking of gays. Gotta love them blowjob brothers. I still think this song sounds so much like Yellowcard. Like, it has actually been kind of a minute since I've been here, so I was worried that was like a tank mechanic. No, that was actually intentional. Yeah, I probably should have done that. I remember I watched a couple of Savage videos for this fight when it was the World Race. And this one actually honestly looks pretty funny. Pretty fun. Oh, my dots fell off at some point. Oh no, because it's a different enemy, of course. It's fine. Oh. Oh. Whoops. Oh, damn. Well, that's on me. I love these guys. It's so crazy to me. This one is definitely harder than the Tyrant. Like, the Tyrant is such a boring fight. Like, the normal mode version of the Tyrant. Like, it takes forever to get going. And then it's got like a bit in the middle it's kinda difficult, but it's not that hard. Also, I realized like I've drifted really badly with my burst. It's fine. Okay, don't be slow this time, Mimo. You've seen the mechanic now, there's no need to get hit by it again. I mean, like, look at how, yeah, like, how much is going on here? I mean, if we end up in the Tyrant, then, you know, that'll be interesting, I guess. Just as a comparison, but, like, I mean, we probably won't, you know. Oh, cool, we got some, crystal paste towards our, Mimi Bubba. And we'll also grab everything, because I want to make sure that I have some gear for all of my guys, I guess. That was a good one. So that's 5 done. It is a new day. We still have 5 more mental roulettes to go. Let's go, let's see where we're at. Let's see if we actually get anywhere in a decent time frame today. Oh, yeah, there we go. Much faster. Oh, fun times. Our first Praetorium run. Well, maybe we won't get things done in a timely manner. Praetorium or whatever, like, I get it. I get the need to have people come in here and do it and help people through it. But, like, even now, like, it takes what? It's like 5 minutes of actual gameplay and 20 minutes of cutscenes. I mean, I guess we'll see how much actual gameplay there is since you know. But, like, this is fun and, like, I mean, I say it's fun, it's not fun. Like, they've done a lot of improvements to this dungeon to make it feel better. But, like, everything here melts. There is no difficulty to be found here. It is a cakewalk with cutscenes. This is the most fun that the Praetorium gets, is doing the big pull into the exploding Inferno zone. One thing I'm absolutely looking forward to Evolve Mode for is that I really hope that, like, when they say that you'll have your full rotation, I hope that means everything. Like, obviously, like, finishes, like, whatever, like, Shadowbringers content, like, not having the finishes is fine. Welcome to the first and probably most unnecessary of the cutscenes. Oh god, this is such a boring dungeon. God, it feels so weird not being able to just do my opener. Like, I don't have Iron Jaws, I don't have Ephemeral Arrow, I don't have Wanderer's Minuet, I don't have Sidewinder. I am missing so much here. It just feels so clunky to play at this level. Like, the promise that Evolve Mode will reduce the number of buttons, but you'll have all your buttons by 50. Like, I'm not like, you know, buttons are what is the most important thing. Like, having fewer buttons is fine by me. It's crazy how much they cut out, though. Like, it's not a bad thing. And, like, I understand why they haven't cut this section out, I guess, is because there's a whole bunch of story leading up to this point where you're, like, re-outfitting the Magitech, so they wanted to give you the cool Magitech walking down. But, like, has this dungeon been cut down even more than the last time it was cut down, actually? I'm trying to think about that. It feels like it's been cut even more than it was before. Huh. It has been probably about 3 months. 3 months? Probably about 6 months since I was last here, so if it has been cut down, that's kind of crazy. Because the elevator... I don't remember the elevator taking you directly to the Magitech room. I mean, I guess that's a good change, although it now means that there is even less gameplay in this dungeon than... It means this dungeon is now 3 bosses, this section, and 2 waves of enemies. Which means that overall this dungeon now consists of basically 2 minutes of gameplay and 20 minutes of cutscenes? Really? Is that what we're going with? Like, this bit is just so bad. You have this cutscene that just goes on way too long and didn't need to be a cutscene. This cutscene could happily be cut out. Like, all that we get out of this is that the Magitech shoots the big ball and then is non-operational, and then we walk down the corridor and then we get another really long cutscene. Like, they talked about how they have, like, a lot more, you know, staff on hand for the next expansion. And one thing I really hope they do, one thing that would be really nice, if they just worked on actively improving all the content. Like, if they had staff, like, available to do that. They probably won't though, will they? Like, I imagine, like... But, like, what I really want to hear from the next FanFest is that they're going to... That whatever improvements they're planning to do for the overworld, that I really hope they also make those same improvements in older content. Now, there's some guy up there waiting for him to, like, raise his hand. Like, Nero is such a weeb. Like, his costume is, like, the most Sentai costume. The fact that he, like, raises his hand to summon a hammer out of the ceiling. He's like, I wanna be a Sentai. Which, I guess, makes sense. He's Galilean, so he can't use magic to do all this, so he has to, like, put on a show. Shame that he dies in about 10 seconds, unless you're really unlucky. And then we get another cutscene where he has to go, like, hee, I disappear off into the sunset. And then you get another cutscene immediately after this. Like, dude, Some of these cutscenes are completely unnecessary. Okay, time for another cutscene, right? We walk forward, and we press the Magitech button. Dude, you gotta speak up, I can't hear you. There we go. Cool. Horrida Bella. Jamie never got to cast it. Cool. Well, let's get out of here and see what our next one is. Oh. Oh damn, I didn't even have to wait that line. Cool. Ooh, 8 people? That could be anything. Guessing it's gonna be one of the Arcadian trials? Ooh. Oh, I've not been here in a long time. I think I've only ever done this trial, not trial, this one once. Eden Rays are fun though. I've done Ramu a few times. Leviathan and Titan I remember quite well, but I don't remember this one at all. Either it's going to be easy, or it's just going to be that I only ever done it once. And I think it's probably that I've only ever done it once. I mean, I was going to say she's kind of melting, but then again, like, this is a 2-person thing, right? Oh, okay. I guess that was a tear-up thing? Okay. It says defeat Ifrit and Garuda. I thought Garuda with Ifrit would come long before Garuda was that low. I do like this version of Ifrit as well. Kinda looks... it looks a lot more like demon-y. Reminds me of like his horns and his eyes, like look kinda like Diablo, right? But he also reminds me of Pan's Labyrinth Man. Why are we all standing here? Oh, okay. Okay, well, there's 2 of them now. I do appreciate the fights where there are 2 enemies at once and there's a lot going on. Like this one, the Blowjob Brothers in Dawn Trail, you know. Are they combined? Oh damn, I did not remember this. That's cool. Raktapasa. A shame he's almost dead. This would be cool if he wasn't, like... I mean, that was kinda cool. Okay, let's go on to the next one. That was a lot faster than I would have thought. I guess maybe now is the best time to do this? God damn it. Oh! Yay! Finally! There we go. It's gonna be the next Eden raid, isn't it? Calling it right now. It's gonna be the next Eden raid. Okay. Nope. Oh, it's Thornmarch Extreme. Okay. Well, this is gonna be interesting. Well, I guess I'll eat some food. Okay. Just gotta try and keep everyone, like, at the same HP. I mean, this is one of the easier extremes, right? Okay, this is going pretty surprisingly. I mean, if I recall, you gotta, like... If I recall, this becomes a DPS race as soon as one of these Moogles dies, so it's important to kill them all at roughly the same time. Because he's casting Momentum Moogle, we gotta kill these guys as fast as possible. And then we gotta just... Okay, well... With everyone dead, this ain't happening. Okay, that was surprisingly close, though. No. Like, we almost had it first time, and now... Like, look at how little health King Mooglemog has right now. Okay, I died. It's fine. Like, King Mooglemog is only at 7. Yeah. Yeah, we got this. Easy. Easy extreme. Good job, everyone. Great shit. That was actually really fun. This is why you do Mentor Roulette. Okay, we got two more to do. Where are we ending up this time? Ooh, this is going way faster. Ooh, 4 people. Oh, is it gonna be a dungeon? Please don't be a long dungeon if it's a dungeon. Oh, we're back here again. Crazy, I'm avoiding Expert Roulette because I'm tired of these dungeons, but like, Mentor Roulette needs to put me in here as well. Like, straight up, who am I mentoring here? Like, no one's got a Sprout, no one's a returning player. In fact, the other DPS is also a mentor, probably come from Mentor Roulette. Like, I don't... There was something I wanted to try during this boss, because I see a lot of people, like, what they do is they rush in. I want to see if I can repelling shot through the motion sensor without getting detected. Because that would be a fun thing if I could. Nope, that didn't work out. I was curious. Did I see people rush in all the time, you know? That would have been fun if he could do it, though. Hello, Chot. Don't start doing Mentor Roulette the very first thing you wake up. You just won't have the mental fortitude to pay attention to what you're supposed to be doing. Oh, we're already at the end? Oh. This... Yeah, this was really fast. Oh, I don't know what he said. That welcome to something or other? There we go. Okay, and one last one. If we're gonna end up somewhere good or not. Are we in the Praetorium again? Let's see. Okay, well, this one ain't so bad to end out on. I mean, I do like this rendition of this Final Fantasy IX track. I forget what it's called. It's the one that plays in the aftermath of the battle for Alexandria. After Alexander was summoned and then blowed up. So, the first boss of this dungeon is a Gargant. Like, from Gargant Rue. And I really like the Gargant theme tune. And I just don't think I don't remember if they did a rendition of it for this game. It would have been cool if they did. Maybe they did and I'm just forgetting it. If they did, it was fully just like in the story somewhere. Oh. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Funny realizing how similar this Gargant is to Chort. Like, he does a raid, right? Then he does like a front-facing thing. I mean, it's crazy to me, like, they made a big deal out of, like, I mean, someone's complaining about their Viera not being able to wear a helmet, which, you know, that's just how it be. But, like, it's crazy to me they made, like, a big song and dance about how they're improving, like, the number of helmets and stuff that Viera can wear. And that was only before this dungeon was released, so why not make certain that the gear that's available in this dungeon is available to wear? I mean, I guess it's nice that they kind of like foreshadow Mecha Beatrix by showing like one of her knights as a robot. This is such a weird boss, this Valia Hera, because unless I'm mistaken, if I recall, the Valia Hera in Final Fantasy IX, like, its entire deal was that it would like cast death and then like copy whoever it cast death on, right? And then it would make you fight like versions of yourself. And there's a boss in this game that already makes you fight versions of yourself, so I don't know why. Like, why does the one random guy in the first Dawntrail dungeon get to summon like random clones of the Warrior of Light, but like the boss in the game that specifically has that as a mechanic doesn't? Like, I don't... Maybe I'm misremembering which enemy I'm thinking of. Usually they're so sort of like... They always try and make the attacks like semi-coherent with what they did originally in their original games, you know? And I just don't remember this mob doing anything similar to what it does in 14. Nice. And there we have it. That's our mentoring for today done. That's 10 dungeons. Maybe I'll put on screen where we're up to, if I can be bothered. So that was it. That was 10 dungeons. Next to me, I will put on screen everything that I've done so far. This is the first one, and I guess we'll go spin a wheel and see what job we're doing the next 10 dungeons as. Okay, so we have 20 jobs on the wheel. Let's see what we're gonna go in next. Please not Black Mage, please not Black Mage, please not Black Mage. Ooh. Samurai! Cool! That shouldn't be too hard. Okay, well, that's it from me. I will catch you next time.